Good morning. We are going to do a little vloggy this morning based on the article I wrote the other day. I just didn't get a chance to it yesterday because I was busy with other stuff. So let me just go to the top here. Okay, here it is. Today we are going to talk about how the mind creates division. So, hello everyone, welcome back. Today I'd like to talk about something that affects every one of us. Welcome everyone. We are had a little technical glitch, so welcome back. I'd like to talk about something that affects every one of us, whether we're aware of it or not. We are going to explore how the mind creates division and why understanding this can be one of the most important steps on our spiritual journey. If you've ever felt disconnected from others, judged yourself harshly, or found yourself caught in us versus them mindset, this message is for you. So let's dive in. The human mind is an incredible tool. It helps us to solve problems, learn new skills, and navigate our daily lives. But sometimes the very tool that's meant to help us can also limit us. One of the primary things the mind does is categorize. It labels everything. It says this is good, that is bad. The person, this person is like me, that person is different. This belief is right, that belief is wrong. The mind is constantly sorting and organizing reality. And while that may be useful in certain situations, it can also create separation. It can create division. When we begin to identify too strongly with these mental labels, we start seeing ourselves as separate from everyone else. We separate ourselves by our beliefs, our backgrounds, our religions, our political views, our cultures, and even our spiritual paths. The mind creates invisible walls, and often we don't even realize they're there. The illusion of separation. Many spiritual traditions teach that at our deepest level, we are all connected. We are expressions of the same divine source. Yet the mind continuously tells a different story. It says, I am separate. I am alone. I have to compete. I need to protect myself. Over time, these thoughts become beliefs, and those beliefs shape how we experience the world. And here's something worth considering. What if separation is simply perception? Think about that for a second. What if beneath all our differences, there is a deeper unity that connects us all? Judgment and division. One of the mind's favorite activities is judgment. It judges other people, it judges situations, and perhaps most often it judges ourselves. Have you ever noticed that inner voice that says you're not good enough, or that someone else is wrong because they think differently from you? That's the mind creating division, because every judgment creates a line between right and wrong, a line between worthy and unworthy, a line between me and them. The more we judge, the more separate we feel. The more we understand, the more connected we become. Fear strengthens with separation. Fear is another powerful force behind division. When we're afraid, the mind wants certainty. It wants control. It wants to protect us. And so it often becomes suspicious of anything unfamiliar. Fear encourages us to build walls instead of bridges. It encourages us to force on differences instead of common ground. But love does the opposite. Love expands, love connects. Love reminds us that every human being experiences joy, pain, hope, and struggle. Love helps us remember our shared humanity, moving beyond division. So, how do we move beyond the divisions created by the mind? The first step is awareness, simply being, observing your thoughts. Notice when you're labeling, notice when you're judging, notice when you're creating separation. You don't need to fight the mind. You don't need to silence it. Just observe it. The moment you become aware of a thought, you are no longer completely controlled by it. That awareness creates space. And in that space, wisdom can emerge. So here are some questions I want you to answer for reflection. I want to leave you with a few questions. Take a moment and reflect on them. Where am I creating separation in my life? What labels am I holding on to? What judgments am I making about myself or others? And how might life change if I chose understanding over judgment? There is no right or wrong answer here, just opportunities for a deeper awareness. So, in closing, as we continue our spiritual journey, we begin to realize something beautiful. While the mind sees differences, the heart sees connection. While the mind creates division, the soul remembers unity. The goal isn't to get rid of the mind. The goal is to use it wisely while staying connected to the deeper truth of who we are. And that truth is that we are far more connected than we often realize. Thank you so much for spending this time with me today. If you found this message helpful, please like, subscribe, and share it with someone who may need to hear it. And as always, remember, the mind may cause division, but the heart remembers oneness. Until next time, many blessings, love, and light. Namaste. That is all for today. I hope you have found this helpful. Hold on just a second. Let me get this back in here. So I'm going to shut the computer down. Okay, hold on. Thank you for watching. Please go to my YouTube channel, Intergalactic Classroom Series, to subscribe, like, and share if you wish. So thank you so much and have a blessed day.